What if I fail? That is the question that I keep asking myself. I'm putting myself out here trying to lose 15 pounds this month, but what happens if I make a complete fool of myself and I don't lose anything? Or I lose 2 pounds? Or I gain? That is such a real concern. And that's something that we're going to be talking about today. Fear, and why I'm not letting it hold me back no matter what. Why I don't think you should either. So we need to be real about the root of fear and where it is that it comes from. And so much of it is from our own self-talk, our own self-doubt, our own negative talk, and the ways that we tell ourselves that we can't do something, maybe because we haven't done it in the past, maybe because we tried in the past. But the other real is society. And what will people think of me? How will people judge me? What if I put everything out there and I completely fall flat on my face and I have zero credibility? Well, guess what? I don't care anymore, and I don't think you should either. This is why. Most people who are out here, the people who are passing me on the trail, the people who are watching out here on YouTube, and the people who are just in your lives, casual people, even those people close to you, most people are worried about what they're doing. They are worried about themselves, how they shouldn't fail, what they're doing that might be embarrassing, or how they might fall flat on their face. Because that's just who we are as human beings. We're so concerned about our own daily lives, what it is that I'm doing today, getting up, moving forward, going to work, figuring out what am I going to have for lunch. I'm not worried about what the person next to me is eating. No, so nobody's worried about what you're doing. If you fail, you know what that means? You are human. So let's start to try to take that negative talk out of our head and start to put it into perspective and think, you know what? It's okay, because the reality is I'm going to fail. Not what if I fail. I will fail. Being our own worst critics and saying from the beginning, if I fail, that's it. That's it. I give up. No, you will fail. You're not human if you don't fail. So it's just a question of what you do after failure, how you get up, dust yourself off, and move forward. It's not always going to be with grace, but I certainly suggest that you do it with forgiveness. Move forward in a way that's going to be true to yourself. Give yourself some forgiveness. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to go forward and we're going to try again. And you're going to try again. You're going to get a little bit better every single time that you fail. Fear of failing, fear of failing out here in the public space, that's real. I feel it, right? I'm a human just like everybody else. But at the end of the day, it means more to me to make progress, to be successful, my own definition of successful, in my journey than fear of falling down flat on my face in front of everybody and having to have egg on my face. That's okay. I can wipe egg off and keep going. You should too. And part of that fear of my own that I have to sort of demonstrate that it's real for everyone and that it's not about, oh, don't be afraid. It's okay. You don't have to put yourself out there and worry about falling flat on your face. You know what? Sometimes that internal fear, that internal sort of shame almost, because I know I'm going to fail, is real. And for me, it is too. And my number one example of this is that this YouTube channel that I have started, where I'm walking and I'm dedicating to losing weight, and I'm putting it out here and I'm telling everyone now, this is what I'm doing. I'm here to lose weight. I'm here to lose 15 pounds this month. That's my goal. I want to lose 15 pounds by the end of this month. I haven't told anyone in my family about it. I haven't told one of my friends about it. The only person who knows is my husband. And I probably wouldn't tell him about it unless he lived with me and he saw me editing videos and he didn't come around with me as far as exercising and doing things that are good for ourselves. But if it weren't for that, I wouldn't even tell him. Windsor knows, obviously, but the important thing is that you be true to you. You don't have to tell anyone. You don't have to get outside of your bubble that much. I certainly just suggest that you do it a little bit, but you don't have to do it that much. Because when we take those little steps, that's going to help us grow. When we take steps that are so far outside of our comfort zone, that's going to push us over the edge to the point where we get that fear paralysis, where we can't do anything. And we certainly don't want that. So I'm pushing myself outside of my comfort zone. I'm not telling any of my friends about the recordings that I'm putting out here. If they stumble across it, great. I hope they're inspired by it. But that's not my goal. And my fear, right, that quote unquote fear, is the judgment from professional colleagues, family, friends, neighbors, people who will think, what the heck is she doing? But at a certain point, I have to do it for me. You have to do it for you. What are you going to do today that's going to make you a little bit afraid, but you're going to do it anyway? And lastly, the thing that I don't think that a lot of people stress enough is that showing up is the win. You don't have to lose that 15 pounds. I want to lose that 15 pounds. I'm dedicated and absolutely committed to losing that 15 pounds. But the truth of the matter is, what if you don't? What if I don't? I will fail. But I showed up. I showed up and I tried. That's the win. So is the 15 pounds the win? That would be a great cherry on top. But the win is I'm here today. The win is I plan to be here tomorrow. Showing up for yourself in an authentic way, in a way that's meaningful, and in a way that doesn't mean something to somebody else. You're not doing this for somebody else. That's everything. That is absolutely everything. So you can learn from your mistakes. That's another win, right? Learn from your mistakes, learn how to do it better tomorrow, the next day, and just keep going. Keep getting better and better. But the other truth is showing up. That is the biggest win of all. Showing up for yourself, for your health in your 50s and beyond. We can do it, ladies. Everyone here can do it. And I hope that you join us tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about daily mindset shifts that maybe you can implement that are going to help you on your road to success. Don't be afraid. And as a reminder, if you find any value in today's video, please like, subscribe, share, and join the journey.